What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Immanuel Quickley. This could be a tough video to make because everyone has their different opinions on this situation. Immanuel Quickley was freaking terrific in the regular season. You know, he became a more versatile offensive player. He was better on the defense side of the basketball. He became more efficient. He played with absolutely no anxiety. He became a better passer of the basketball. Sixth Man of the Year candidate. You know, was one of the main reasons our bench was productive. But then there's the other side of the coin, like, that's great and all. We really appreciate what he did in the regular season, getting us to this point when it came to bench production, bench energy, positive spirits, but we need more in the playoffs. We need him to step up at a higher level. 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Not being smart with the basketball. We need more than that in 21 minutes. And this isn't going to be a video I'm just bashing Immanuel Quickley, being negative or being extremely positive like a cheerleader. No, I try to keep it real with you guys. Not everyone has to agree with my opinions, but I'm a fan of Immanuel Quickley. I'm kind of wishy-washy. Should we give him the bag? And what I mean by bag, maybe 4 years, $85 million, 4 years, $80 million. I'm not sure what his proper market is. I see numbers all over the place right now. I don't think he's going to get a Tyler Hero bag if we do pay him, because we saw Hero step up in a couple games in the NBA Finals, step up in the playoffs, won Sixth Man of the Year, obviously. So that's a totally different story. He has the accolade, and he has shown that he can step up on the biggest stage. Well, Quickley was a Sixth Man of the Year candidate, came in second place behind Brogdon. We saw the improvement in the regular season, but the playoffs still not there. He is 23 years old, and I think ages do need to be into context, though. Go into context. Like, you could be as young as you want, but if you don't have the will to get better, if you don't have the work ethic, it means nothing. And I really do believe Quickley has the will. He has the work ethic. He wants to be great. But are the Knicks going to be riding with that club option, or like they exercise for this upcoming season? Like, the Knicks have a big time decision to make here. They have a big time decision to make, because when you watched Immanuel Quickley in the regular season, it was so awesome. 14 points per game, 4 rebounds. He was scrappy on the boards. You know, he just has that will to go get the basketball. He just read the floor at a higher level. Damn near 4 assists. The efficiency went up. He looked poised, playing with no anxiety. 44% from the field, 37% from 3. Got to the free throw line again, like he did year 1. And obviously he shot at an 80% clip. It's crazy because 80% is actually not excellent for Quickley, because he has shown prior seasons that he's damn near amazing from the free throw line. But he was hounding guys defensively. He was getting up in guys' jerseys as an on-ball defender. He was clogging the lanes, the communication. He's gotten stronger. You know, his wisdom's gone to another level. When it came to the regular season, he was so patient the way he was scoring the basketball. We know his ability to size guys up, knock down threes, not crazy separation, but good enough because he has that quick trigger. Kind of has that set shot when the shot's low. But what I love the most is just the overall versatility of not just the floater, but finishing strong. The mid-range. You know, a screen's being set, his hip is attached against the defender, or attached against the screener. And he really sells it. Extremely patient. They don't know if he's going to go downhill going to the floater. No, he can pull up for the mid-range now. He can attack downhill strong. He can make the solid reads. He recognizes when someone's cutting or popping outside of the perimeter. Like, he looked smarter as a player. He's hounding guys defensively. The defensive win shares, he was damn near top of the league at one point. And you just love his positivity. You love how confident he plays out there on the floor. So, yes, he was amazing. 1 steal per game. He was amazing in the regular season. Damn near Sixth Man of the Year candidate again. But in the playoffs, different. Like, it was flipped. The switch. When you watch Quickley, you didn't get a lot of production. Even like, all right, you're not scoring at the highest level. You're averaging 8 points per game in 21 minutes. Your shot's not falling at a high level. He did compete defensively. I'll give him that. I will talk about an assignment that I thought he struggled against. But we need more than 1 rebound and 1 assist in 21 minutes. I'm not saying you didn't try, but we didn't see the Quickley we're used to seeing. The no anxiety, going out there. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to play some basketball. We didn't see that. We didn't see the full-on confidence, I'm going to go play ball. I still believe the confidence was there because we saw him take some crazy shots at times from way downtown. But just from an overall confidence standpoint of the Quickley we're used to seeing, the extremely poised Quickley, we didn't see that. the reality is the Cavs and the Heat sped him up. They were physical with Immanuel Quickley. They didn't let him play his game. I got to give credit to the Cleveland Cavaliers when they would trap it quickly, especially in Game 1. I know we won that series, obviously, in 5 games. I'm very happy about that. Obviously, I haven't seen us win. Well, none of us have seen us win a first-round match. This was 2013 versus Celtics when they stole Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, the whole Honey Nut Cheerios thing that went down, Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, etc. But quickly, he needs to improve at the mental part of the game. Like I said, he has the talent. He is an unorthodox wingspan for someone that's not even 6'5". That helps him out on defense and can help him out in situations. But when he was trapped, he just looked scared and he didn't know what to do with the basketball. He would have this habit, like damn near 2 turnovers, like almost one play after another. They'd be trapped. He didn't know what to do. He'd jump in the air, do an over-the-head pass, and he tried making some ridiculous pass, and that ends up being turned over. He did that like twice. And there was play in the Miami Heat series when they're at Madison Square Garden that Quickley took a shot. I didn't mind. It kind of went in and out. He got the offensive rebound, so I'm liking the hustle. But did he not have the right mental to realize the shot clock reset? Let's get a more quality shot. Instead, he tried just throwing it up and maybe tried drawing a foul, but I didn't necessarily like that decision. Maybe others did. But like I mentioned, him having this versatile game in the regular season wasn't there in the playoffs. Because you're going up against, especially when you're going up against a Lowry. He struggled against Lowry. Lowry being this really physical dude. Because, Quickley got stronger. He got wiser. But the reality is Lowry still has more experience and he's a thicker dude than Quickley. But there was times he's bumping Quickley off his spot. Lowry tries to get in guys' head. He does a good job swiping down at the ball. Had some big-time forced turnovers on RJ in that Miami Heat series. Quickley, I thought, was solid chasing guys, like closing out on the perimeter if it was a Duncan Robinson, a Caleb Martin, a Gabe Vincent. But yeah, he struggled against Lowry when Lowry was dribbling downhill and driving downhill. I would say that's the only matchup that he really necessarily got taken advantage of. Caris LeVert's so inconsistent, so he did have moments that he cooked Quickley. You just never know what Caris LeVert you're getting. But the defense was the least of my worries. And he is 23 years old. I believe he does have the mindset that he's going to become even smarter and put in the work and get even stronger. So I'm not saying Quickley sucks or anything like that. But the Knicks mindset, I wonder if their mindset is, all right, he struggled these playoffs, but he's still young. He's 23. He's a great kid. He's going to continue to get better. We believe in him, his mental toughness. We're going to pay him based off of what we think he could be. We think he's going to get to another level. Obviously not starter level because we have Brunson here. But maybe that's the Knicks mindset, that we're paying him based off of what he can be. He's 23 years old. This is ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't be just killing this kid about playoff worries and all that. But, yeah, getting back to his offensive skill set in the regular season, we knew he was killing it from mid-range, killing it from the outside, the floaters. The floater was the only available shot that he was able to get to at times, and it wasn't really crazy consistent either, like getting to that spot. Because they made sure he didn't get to the mid-range. Quickley likes to play poise. He likes to play at his own pace. Really dissect the defense. And they sped him up. Again, they sped him up. He didn't look like he was playing at his own pace. He just looked rushed. So his three-point shot wasn't falling. There were some shots that was off balance. I was not a big fan of that shot. There was also some shots he was just straight up missing. But when the floater's their only source of offense, when he's not getting to the free throw line, he's not finishing physical, it's like, yeah, your bench is going to struggle. Your bench really is going to struggle. Quickley, you were riding him all season, and I'm not going to say he's fatigued. Actually, no, that's a part of it. I'm tired of fans saying, oh, the reason why this guy struggled because he's fatigued. Every player's fatigued when they get to the playoffs. The best players step up when they're tired. And Jalen Brunson obviously stepped up when he was tired. Hurt ankle, doesn't matter. He still had plenty of elevation. But Quickley obviously did go on to get hurt in Game 3 in Miami, that he started knocking down shots kinda. It's just unfortunate that he got hurt. Maybe his best game was Game 5 versus Cleveland. He wasn't crazy efficient, but he looked confident. It actually looked like the Quickley that we saw in the regular season. Again, he wasn't crazy efficient in Game 5, the game that we closed out Cleveland, but he hit some timely shots for us. And he did hit a couple shots that kind of made it interesting in Game 3, but obviously that ended up being a disaster. We just got killed. Couldn't hit the side of the barn. Well, we couldn't hit the side of the barn all playoffs, but that was just one of the most atrocious games that Brunson didn't really play at the highest level either. But I remember RJ making a whip pass to Quickley, and I believe it ended up being a deep 2 or a 3 that the Cavs are coming back, and he had a big shot there. Or in the first half when There's like 1 second left on the shot clock. Quickley hit a shot to be like, he hit those timely shots. He just looked like he was playing with more confidence. But the Heat in reality are a more mentally tough team, and they get in your head more. And maybe that started to phase Quickley. But again, defense is the least of my worries. But when it comes to offensively, making decisions with the basketball, he didn't really look to pass in certain situations that I thought he should have. When he ended up taking the shot when Josh Hart was cutting to the basket, that could have been an easier hoop. So I just thought mentally Quickley wasn't there just from playing smart basketball. But what contract will Quickley go on to get paid? Is it going to be like 4 years, 80 mil? He didn't step up in the playoffs like a Tyler Hero, and he didn't win Sixth Man of the Year like a Tyler Hero. So I doubt if he gets like a 4 year, like 100 mil, I would be surprised. The market, you never know with the market. Most I would probably pay him is 4 years, 75 mil, 80 mil. That might be a little generous, but he is still young. Or paying him based off of what he can be. And it's just so tough when it comes to contracts. Don't listen to me like crazy when it comes to contracts. Like, I'm not a GM. I'm not a president. I'm not going to pretend to be a GM. I'm just going based off of what I have seen out there on the basketball floor from Quickley. But give credit to the Heat, give credit to the Cavs. They took away what he was doing in the regular season. They really did a good job speeding him up, but the Knicks need to find ways to make adjustments to get Quickley easier shots, and Quickley is going to have to learn still take shots that are there and take shots that aren't there, or make the decision to distribute the basketball if the shot isn't there. I know he's a difficult shot maker, but I just didn't think he necessarily played the smartest of basketball. He really struggled in the postseason. He's young. We hope he learns, and I'm still a believer in Quickley because of his work ethic and because how humble but confident he is as a kid. And I think he's just literally in the film room right now. I get that vibe from Quickley. Seems like a guy that likes to go out and hang out with his friends. But we have to also realize these are humans, not just basketball players. They're sons, their cousins, all of that, etc. But let me know down below in the comment section, would you extend Immanuel Quickley to big time money? And what would be the amount that you pay Quickley? Or no, just ride with him on that club option this upcoming season. I hope Quickley bounces back when we go to the playoffs next year, because I have the confidence. When we have Jalen Brunson, we're going to the playoffs. That's our guy. Let me know down below your thoughts. Peace out, y'all.